Welcome, Leo, to your September 2022 reading. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Now, Leo, this month, like I do all months, I'm offering my free mini reading for all new subscribers. But what I'm also doing this month is I'm opening it up to anyone who wants to ask a question as well. So if you choose to be a new subscriber to my channel, and I thank you so much if you do, just click the subscribe button and put new subscriber before your question, and that will let me know that I will to go into a little bit more depth on your question and give you that mini reading. For everyone else who doesn't want to subscribe, is already subscribed, is a new viewer, whatever the situation is, you just ask your question in the comment section below and I'll get back to you with a yes or a no answer or a short answer to your question. Now, I'm just going to cover the mic because I need to cough. Sorry about that. No, I don't have COVID. I just have a very dry throat because I've been talking a lot. Now, let's get into your reading. Now, I am loving the energy of your reading here. Now, you start out with the energy of the Death card. Now, please don't be alarmed by this because the Death card is a card of release. And I feel for a lot of you Leos, if you've been in a situation that hasn't quite lived up to expectations, hasn't quite contained all of the elements that you consider to be a perfect situation. If you have been in a situation where you've been having to struggle or battle to get things done, or just a project that you've been putting a lot of energy and effort into that hasn't been working for you, I feel like you are leaving all of that behind. You are releasing that energy in September and you are moving on to something that has everything that your heart desires. It's quite lovely here for you, Leo. You are really changing and shifting. The Death card is all about release of something that wasn't serving you. And as I said, the Death card, please don't be alarmed. This isn't about anyone dying or anything like that. Normally it is to do with perhaps a wish that you had hoped for as well that hasn't come about. You're putting too much energy into it. You're letting that go. As I said, something that didn't hold all of the elements that you had desired. It hasn't had the outcome that you have desired. And I feel for a lot of you, this could be work or a creative project. You're shelving that now and you're moving on to new and better things. It's quite interesting, you know, the Death card on the top left and on the top right, the Judgment card. This is a reawakening, a rebirth here. Now, you've got the Four of Cups, and this does tell me that there is a situation which you were quite bored with, but it's also a situation that could be something that you may have missed as well. There could be something offered to you in September that you aren't seeing because you're focusing on stuff that is taking your energy, like things that haven't made you happy, things that aren't fulfilling, things that are a little bit boring, stagnant. You're focusing more on that, so you're missing an opportunity. So that is just a message for some of you out there, so just keep an eye on that. Now, the Five of Wands you've got here as well. Now, I feel like the Five of Wands can be seen as a card of conflict, but this often is a card of good conflict, if you know what I mean. Good challenges, good competition here. You've been learning new things. You've been working hard at a creative project. You've been working hard at also being the leader here. I feel like you've been putting a lot of energy and effort into it. Now you've got the King of Wands here. So this is very much fire energy that you are familiar with. I would normally read this card as an Aries, but this is a general reading here. So an Aries, another Leo like yourself, or a Sagittarian here. So you could be in competition with this particular person, and this is also creating a bit of a stalemate situation here, I feel, as well. You've got the Two of Swords here. And this is that place where you've struggled and you're not going anywhere. There's no give here. So there could be a significant decision that is required of you in September. And this could be to release something that you have been putting a lot of energy and effort into, as I said, but isn't giving you what you expected from it, or isn't giving you the rewards that you expected, or it isn't all that you had expected it to be. But yes, the Judgment card. Wow. So many signs have had this card. So again, very collective energy going on in September. But this is a reawakening, a rebirth. You are seeing things in a different way, or seeing things for the first time again, or perhaps revisiting something, but in a new way here. And that Judgment card is it is very much connected with the Death card, in the sense that you are releasing the old and you are reawakening to a new era almost, or a new you. Now the Judgment, for some of you, this can be you in a position where you are making a judgment on someone, or someone is making a judgment about you and your behavior. So it can talk about being accountable for one's actions, in a sense. And if this is to do with conflict, just because the Judgment is above the Two of Swords, there could be some kind of judgment going on in a bit of an argument or a stalemate situation that you've had going on here as well. But absolutely, I'm seeing wonderful things here, because you've got the Nine of Cups, and that is that wish come true card. This is a card of contentment, of joy, of happiness. And I feel that for some of you, this is related to a move, or you traveling. Now this can be physical travel. You might be driving or flying over water or by water. That is often the message with the Six of Swords. But this is also you leaving a difficult situation behind you. And I feel like if you have been wishing and wanting that for a while, this is coming to fruition here in September, just because that's what that Six of Swords says all day long. Traditionally, in the Six of Swords, you would see people in a boat leaving some very tumultuous skies, very choppy waters, and sailing to new shores where there is still beautiful conditions and a wonderful new opportunity up on the hill for you to start a new life. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is some significant changes coming in here for you. Now, the King of Wands. Now, whenever we get a court card, if they don't represent a person in our life, they are asking us to take on a lot of the qualities of that particular card. And the King of Wands very much is a card of leadership. It's a card of taking control of a situation. Now, for some of you, you could be in a tussle or a battle perhaps for a position at your work, as in a leadership role. You could be, because the King of Wands, which is the card of the boss, the leader, the one who's in charge below that Five of Wands. Five of Wands is competition, and it can be healthy competition too, like two teams battling it out, two people in a race battling it out. So there could be, for some of you, you're in a position for a leadership role at a company, and you are going for that as well in September, or certainly working towards that. But the King of Wands is saying that you, when it comes to any moves that you are making, any shifts, any new journeys, it is good to plan things out, put some structure into your road, into your trajectory, into where it is you want to go. Put some structure into your planning, and that will prevent this stalemate situation as well. Now, for some of you, this King of Wands may be coming in to help make a judgment on this stalemate situation and change things for you for the better, hopefully. Or they're certainly playing a part in helping you to navigate this significant decision that may be coming in the Two of Swords. All twos do require a bit of a decision, and swords are about your mind, your intellect, your thoughts. So you might have an idea that the King of Wands is going to be helping you with and helping you decide what to do here. Or you are just going to be really bossing it up in September and getting things done, getting this decision made, and then moving on to new, wonderful, exciting adventures ahead. And look at your final Gateway Oracle card there, embracing the future. I love this particular card. I don't know if you can see the imagery there, but there is a figure standing in a doorway in the open fields, and from the grassy green hills that are so beautiful, she's on this road to a new vista, beautiful new land, and new adventures here. So I'm excited for you, Leo. What's going on here? Now, the affirmation for this particular card is, I step into the future with an open heart. And the meaning of this card is, what is expected in life tends to be realized. If you anticipate an amazing, joyous, healthy, prosperous future, this is more likely to occur for you than if you assume the worst. Expect the best. Be open for anything. Imagine your life filled with happiness. Your wondrous future is resting on the horizon of your soul, shimmering and bright. The universe wants you to know today is yesterday's future, and in every moment you are creating your future. If you're patiently waiting for the future to bring you joy and contentment, your desired outcome may never arrive. But if you learn to create happiness now, your days will be filled with pleasure and bliss. It's great to have a dream. However, if you don't learn to find satisfaction in the meantime, you may not notice when your dreams come true. The purpose of life is not about manifesting your desires. It's about discovering the inner gifts of the heart and experiencing and sharing joy. Be happy now. Enjoy the journey as much as the destination. Wow, that's quite a powerful card, Leo. And I see this so connected not only with that Nine of Cups, which is making your dreams come true. And it's also connected with that King of Wands. It's like you are showing leadership here. I don't feel like Leos have any problem at all in being in that energy of the King of Wands. You are so vivacious. You are so fiery and passionate, and you can instill a lot of that joy and energy, and you can manifest it for yourself as well. You are going to be really bringing your dreams to life here in September, Leos. I really see you doing this. You're not only wishing and putting the wishes out there, but you are actually the ones that are bringing it into fruition. You are the ones that are doing this for yourself, and you're not relying on other people here. You are going to sort of break out of this stalemate situation that you are feeling you are in, and you are going to, you know, approach those new frontiers that this card talks about with joy and happiness and excitement. I'm really loving this for you. You are going beyond your boundaries here in September, Leo. So this is wonderful. You'll have to write and let me know what's going on. It's really exciting. I love it. But do take me up on my offer there, Leos. Either if you are a new subby, just put new subby, click the subscribe button, and once your subscribership clicks over, I'll give you that in-depth reading. Or just ask me a question and I will give you that yes or no or short answer to it as well. So have a wonderful September, Leo. I hope to see you next month. Have a great month. Bye.